Broadcast live.
We out here with Zoocci
What's up, bro?
Coke Dope, being out in the streets.
Yeah.
Man, I think the way I want to start it off, last time I saw you involved in the Matwetwe soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
How far or how deep was your involvement in?
No, it wasn't really that deep. It was a song I produced for an artist. His name is Bagzito. And he had told me a little bit about the situation when it was happening. But I'm I gotta see it to believe it type of a guy. So I gave it time, and then he told me, yeah, it's the soundtrack. That's how that came about.
Oh, man, all right. Oh, okay. So you never had any real engagement with the world. So even with the late kid that passed away, you never really had any type of.
Sadly, nah. I actually even found out about that, I think 2 days ago.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, rest in peace, man.
Hey, man.
You know, but the people are asking you questions. You know, I'm like, yo, man. Shit, Zoocci Coke Dope selling triple platinum, so many goddamn questions, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
Yo, people want to know though, what's the hidden meaning behind the title, Die Dope?
Die Dope is just, I would say it's the current state of mind I'm in, as usual. It's really about a conviction to something, and dope is my conviction. Like I'm convicted to that, so it's just being convicted to something to the point where you're willing to die for it, whether it's good or bad. If you stand for something and you're willing to die about it, that's what Die Dope is about.
When you go and link up with other vitiligo activists to spread awareness and curb the ignorance that's in our community,
That's crazy, man. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Not because I'm full of myself or anything, but just because I don't believe in representing something. Like, you have to represent something in order to make people understand it, because I feel like we're all different, and that's the one thing people should understand, instead of I have to represent this because people don't understand it and I need to go around explaining it, and I'm not with that. I mean, you get born and it is what it is, and if you have to explain it, I feel like that's not right. Or you have to go and stand up for it and explain it. Now, I wouldn't do something like that.
All right, that's fair. I mean, when I had a chat with you, you were like, yo, you gotta come through. And there was a lot that you wanted to say, you know, and Trapping White Boy is like saying, where have you been? And maybe that's the opportunity to kind of address that conversation.
Where have I been?
Yeah, it's like, where have you been? What have you been up to?
I've been working, man, you know. That's what I do with most of my time. I'm not really the, let's go out and be seen, or let's, try to be everywhere, like PR stunts or whatever. I really just believe in making music and letting the people have it. And if a video is to be shot, then we shoot the video. And if I have to come talk to Slicker about what's coming up next, then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I've just been working, I guess.
You know, when I spoke to you also, you were telling me about how it's almost like you were chasing this thing, you know, of that comes with success, and now your mind is just like, you just want to do what you love. You know, what was the transition that shifted you from chasing this thing that is associated with success?
It was just about a lot of disappointment for me. Like, you plan so much about what you want to do, and you start doing it sometimes, and you've got people you look up to, and there's things you'd like to do as a person in whatever you choose to do. So with me, when I started, like, okay, seeing how the industry is going, and seeing how, like, even some of the people I did look up to, just, being disappointed, like, at the person that they all were, it's just, there's no real definition of success for me right now. And I've stopped chasing, because you can literally say, okay, I want to do this, then I'll know I'm on. And then when you do that, you're not even on it no more. You're just aiming at the next thing that you got to do, so it never stops. So I just stopped having a target of this is what I'm trying to do, and I'm just doing every day.
So it's almost like the people you look up to, you realize they punks.
Yeah.
Long and short of it.
Yeah.
Punks. And you're like, I've been setting myself up to be like that. Fuck that.
You feel me? And to dream of something like this, to want to get into the game and to want to work with such and such, and then things happen, it's just, it's really disappointing. So I've taken myself probably out of that context of I'm in the game, or I'm trying to do stuff that people do in the game, or this is what you have to do in order to be successful. I'm just really gonna just drop music and do the best that I can at making sure it gets to as many people as possible.
Which up and coming SoundCloud producers do you recognize? This is Season 98.
Up and coming. Season 98. Oh, I know that kid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. There's a I think it's Big Hash's producer, 808X or something. He's nice. I don't know so much about him being a SoundCloud, and I'm not, diminishing what he's doing, but I know of him. There's a dude called Matwetwe or something. He did what's that song by Big Hash and Flame and Aries? Live faster, die, do the work.
Yeah.
So, some dude called Michael something. He's also super nice.
Yeah.
And Big Les just got out of SoundCloud, obviously. Yeah,
those are the guys that you check. How did Escobar inspire you, and what inspired that cover from the project?
I watch a lot of things,
Yeah.
And
too much Netflix.
Yeah, you could say that. And even with even with the skits that we chose, it was just a mood because I was watching a lot of gang-related things at the time, and I wanted to link that to somebody I wouldn't say I look up to, but I respect, which is Pablo Escobar. That's a man that was most doing bad, and if you watch the Netflix series, you will see he even got into government, got into fighting with the states and everything, right? And in the midst of all of that, from what I saw on the Narcos thing, in the midst of all of that, there was a lot of honor. You feel me? There was a lot of conviction to what he was doing, wrong or bad. I mean, good or bad. And there was a lot of money, I guess, too. And he died by it. He died by what he said he was gonna do and what he put his mind to. He didn't die because of old age or he got killed in jail. He died because the cops wanted him for what he does. And I wanted to link that into the music we're making. And that came out.
The Alpha Word, how does Zoocci keep the balance between being a producer and a rap artist? Ngoba in this project, the artistry and the production are balanced and none of it is lacking.
I was actually looking forward to a question like this. Till today, I can't take a title of, let's say, rapper, or singer. I still can't keep any one of those titles because I don't feel like I'm any of those, and that's not what I'm going for. I literally, if I'm making a beat, I'm making a beat, and if the beat has my vibe on it and I like it, I'm gonna do whatever it is to make the song hot if I'm making a song. So if it needs me to harmonize and sound like I'm singing, that's what I'm gonna do. If it needs me to sound like I'm rapping, that's what I'm gonna do, which is why I can't pick which one, or I can't say I'm that. I just literally do whatever the song requires.
You care a lot about the music more than being famous, and I really like that attitude. So I want to know if there's any musician or producers who inspires you to do everything the way you do.
Producers that inspire me?
Yeah.
I have a few producers I like, but I wouldn't say inspire me. When you speak
Names?
about, Carter Got Wings.
Okay.
Kanye West, probably number one. Hit Boy sometimes. Yeah, Hit Boy.
Yeah, Hit Boy sometimes.
Yeah, he's not really consistent. And who else? Yeah, I'd probably say Carter and Kanye. Carter Got Wings.
Why wasn't there any features of the TWC members? That's from Colin Gray.
We can't feature the same people. No matter how, even if it's like the nicest sounding thing that we made, it doesn't mean that you gotta be on every project. And I feel like me and TWC understand that, which is why we give each other time to breathe. And a lot of people think something is going on there, or it's like negative feelings or whatever. There's nothing going on. It's just, at the time when we were dropping a lot of music together, the guys stayed like down the road from me. And it was just an Uber ride away. Now they stay all the way south side of Joburg. Yeah, that's where they stay now. So I've been there before, but I don't know Joburg that well. But yeah, man, we can't feature the same people because we make great music.
Yeah.
Because if we do it often and often and often, it's gonna stop having that thing of these guys are making music again.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably something in the future is coming. But
So that clears out the. I know there are a lot of TWC questions. What's happening? Are you guys still cool? You're not supporting each other like you used to.
nah, man.
Y'all
good.
just changed dresses, basically.
Yeah, I talk to the guys like even frequently. We always stay talking. I always see what they doing. Try to get involved. But there's nothing bad there.
Yeah. What's the upside down crosses in the music video with the Reese? This is from Sandy_Chi.
And when people shoot videos, you choose your director of choice, and your director of choice sends you treatment if you're not, directing your own videos yet. I'm still planning to do that, so you choose your director of choice and he gives you treatment. Treatment is basically a piece of, or a PDF of what's gonna happen on the video. His ideas and what he can pull off and what he gets from the video, with obviously your input. And you get the treatment. If you approve it, cool. And you get to the venue and you shoot. And then after that, probably the first draft comes out, you watch it and say, you remove that, put that, and they do that and then bring it back, then you get the final one. With the upside down crosses, it's not something I stand for. You feel me? It's not something I stand for. And it was one of the things that was on the video, that was on the treatment, And for me, me not standing for anything when it comes to that, I really believe it don't mean nothing if I do that. Which is why I didn't have the initiative to be like, hey, remove that. Because for me, that's just an image. It's not to say anything about me.
Yeah.
But it was never my say to have that on there.
Yeah. GM Lincoln is asking, would you ever consider collaborating with Nasty C? He's asking you if you'll ever do an EP with Nasty C.
Nasty, man, me and Nasty's encounters have been pretty brief, just touch and go. But I mean, I obviously appreciate his music. I listen to a lot of Nasty C, and if it comes to that, then work, man. If it comes to an EP, it comes to that. If it comes to just one song, if it doesn't come to one song, it's what it is. Because music is not something you can just, hey, we both make music, let's do something. You gotta get along as people, and you gotta be seeing almost the same type of vision, and have just chemistry of some sort.
Yeah.
So you can't just, hey man, let's make music.
Nedup is asking, why don't you want to work with Maraza anymore?
Okay, not in a bad sense, but when did I want to?
I mean, Nedup is literally asking like you guys have probably had some type of issue or whatever the case be. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
How you rate Maraza though?
I've spoken to Maraza on the phone. You feel me? We've spoken. We just haven't met yet, but we've spoken. He's a cool guy. I believe in what he's doing, and he's told me he believes in what I'm doing. So there's nothing bad there.
If you had your top 5 producers list, right? Had your top 5 producers list, and then you also had your top 5 collaborations anywhere in the world. Who are those names?
I think Moonchild is great at what she does, and even if she were to cross over to what we do, which is hip hop, I've never heard of something like that.
Yeah.
I've got a couple ideas for that. I'd like to work with her. It's her, and also like I've tried to kind of reach out, but not fully. Something Soweto. He's nuts. Like
Yeah.
I'd like to get that guy for the album. Nasty, of course. Shekinah. I mean Shekinah. Yeah, that'd probably be about it.
Yeah. Globally?
I'd like to make a song with Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye is so cool.
You first gotta go to that church of his and then work your way in.
That's not even really my favorite Kanye. But like him, probably production and artist collabo. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is great. I'd like to put Drake on a beat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go on a song with him though.
Yeah.
Probably a chorus maybe, but I wouldn't go on a song with Drake. Yeah, Drake, Smino.
Yeah.
There's an artist called Smino. He's probably the most talented rapper in the world right now. His name is Smino. Nipsey, I'd like to produce for Nipsey.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's probably about it.
Fine.
Oh, also Young Thug.
Young Thug.
Thugger,
He's
yeah.
fucking diverse.
That would be a collabo and give him a beat.
Yeah.
Everything.
That. Have you got a date for that album drop?
No, man. It might not even be this year.
Real?
Yeah. Because
What would you do this year if you don't drop an album though?
A lot. Like I've got so much planned, and the only reason why I'm saying it might not be this year is because I'm focused on so many things. And when I'm working on that, I just want to be working on that. But I've already started all these other things that I'm working on, and they will be the content that I'll be giving out this year with a lot of different people. Like
broadcast live